Hello, it's Monday, February 14th, and happy birthday, those of you celebrating today. Also, happy Valentine's Day. I am MJ, and this is your Urban Crow Oracle birthday reading for today. And let's get right to it and see what these crows have in store for you. We're going to look at the energy that serves as the foundation, that energy that brought you to this moment in time. It will represent the energy that was most dominant last year, that led to some key decisions or events that really shaped your year. And then we're going to ask these crows to find the energy that will be most dominant as this year progresses. What will be the energy that will call your attention, basically? What should you be on the lookout for? Okay. So we start off with February 14. 11, 12, 13, and 14. Okay. So last year maybe you employed some trickery, right? Maybe you needed to do a little faking it till you made it kind of thing. Trickery looks different for everybody, depending on which end, of the spectrum you're on with trickery. Trickery may indicate that you padded your resume, perhaps, and as a result, you got your dream job, and now you're crushing it in your dream job that you probably wouldn't have gotten had you not sort of embellished a bit. Trickery could also indicate that someone maybe pulled the wool over your eyes and, convinced you of something that wasn't true. If it was, say, a contractor working on your house and they somehow convinced you of something that in the end led to some decisions that may not have paid off as well as you had hoped, or led to some other issues, some troubles there. So trickery, depending on your situation, excuse me, would have meant, last year, the key events, the key moments in your life were established on a foundation where some untruth was added, was there, that was the foundation. There was some sort of deception, right? And, whether it led to something positive or something negative is completely unique to your story. So this year coming up, we have Scavenge. Okay. So you might find that this year you're going to be testing out a lot of different things, and you might find that you're not really connecting with anything, right? You're not really connecting with any one person. You're not really connecting with any one job. You're kind of just testing out, and you're just getting what you can get for the moment. But in that, you are learning. If there's one takeaway from Scavenge, it is every time you try something, whether it be a job, if you're job hopping, every single time you experience a new job, or if you're dating, a new relationship, you learn a little something about yourself in the process, right? You learn what you don't like. You learn a little bit more about your skills, or what your skills aren't, You learn more about what your beliefs are too, each step of the way. So trickery, you may have found yourself in, a new dating pool because somebody's trickery. Maybe you were led to believe someone was something different than they are, right? And because of that, the relationships that you formed last year may have led you to this time of being single. And now here you are kind of just bouncing around, hoping to find that perfect match. Scavenge also brings, it's one of those things where it can be very positive, right? Because you do get to try out a lot of different ideas. You get to learn a lot about yourself. but there's really little in the way of nourishment when it comes to scavenge. So when you're in this year, just know that this is going to be a year where if you do connect with something, awesome, but just be aware that this might be one of those years where you do kind of bounce around a bit. And if you approach it from the stance of a researcher, if you approach it as I'm trying to figure out what I want, right? It's okay. If you don't hold any attachment, I think that's where, scavenge can really lead to some negative, experiences when we attach, a hope to a situation. Like if this crow, held an attachment that inside that can was the best meal of its life, and then sure enough, it's just another empty can. That's where it feels all the worst, right? That's where our heart kind of aches a little bit more. So this year coming up, just if you are bouncing around, if you're trying out new things, try to resist the urge to get emotionally connected or attached until you are certain that it holds promise, especially coming off a year where there was trickery involved. So you might not be ready yet to accept one thing as a permanent, or as a permanent solution, or a permanent job, or a permanent relationship. So use this as a transition year. If you find yourself bouncing around from job to job, if you're not sure what you want to do, for your life, if you're kind of like, I don't know, if you're trying out every different major that the university offers, use this time to learn as much about yourself and what you do like. What do you develop a taste for, right? It doesn't have to be a negative experience at all. Scavenge can lead to you discovering what you're meant to do, right? Your purpose. But it's going to take some time. So, but it's out there. And, how long you scavenge, I guess, is up to you. But really the key is to, be certain, be sure before you commit to anything this year, especially coming off of last year. Trickery, I feel like that kind of set you up, at least if nothing else, you're more aware if somebody else has tricked you in the past, you know what to be on the lookout for. So you'll recognize it too when you're bouncing around here with the scavenging. So happy birthday, much love. And, this could be a fun year of exploring new ideas, new possibilities, and maybe new romances. So much love, peace, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.